Hey, good morning, everybody, man. It's great to be with you on Thankful Thursday, and let's do rejoice today. Why? This is the day the Lord has made, and man, we got so many things to be thankful for, and so many blessings that we have in life that we can always rejoice in what God is doing in our lives. Amen. Let's start that 2 minutes. If I can breathe this morning, got a little bit of asthma, man. That has returned after this pandemic, and unfortunately, every once in a while, I'll get it. And I'm getting a little bit of it this morning, just right here as I start to talk. So hopefully, I can get through this, and you'll be encouraged today, because that's what always want to do. I always want to kind of just encourage and uplift people in what I say and how I say it sometimes. Sometimes I just stumble around and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I need to delete it. It just sounds awful. But I know you encourage me every day, and I encourage you. You know, one of the great stories in the Bible is Jesus feeding the 5,000, and how he just miraculously took those loaves and those fish and he blessed them. And then as he began to break them apart and feed the 5,000 out of just a few loaves that he had. And so the follow-up story to that is that they come out that next day and they wanted to see Jesus. And what do they want to do? They want to see another miracle. Jesus tells them, and this is really great. Jesus tells them, he goes, and he says this before, this is the way we are sometimes, we can't be totally too critical of the people in that day, because Jesus was performing these miraculous signs. And so they just wanted to come out and see the magic show. And my goodness, we are like that sometimes too. Is that, we love how God just provides for us every step of the way. And he does. Our church is just an example, my own life, and Tina's, our lives together, and how that God has just always been there and always got a provision for us and always helps us. And man, we're always so grateful for that and grateful for God's provision. But I want to take that deeper. I want to go, and like the quiet time said, and my devotion said this morning, we can see what God does in our lives, but I want to know his ways. I want to experience God. I want to go to that deeper level. I want to know who God is. There's a famous book by a famous preacher called J.I. Packer. Many of you probably never heard of him, famous in preacher circles. But he wrote this book, it's knowing God. And that's what we want. We want to know God on an intimate level. And so Jesus tells these people, he says, I'm the bread of life. When you eat of that bread, you'll never be hungry again. What's he talking about? What does he mean? He means that, we can have these provisions in our life, and we can go and eat bread. I eat a bagel now every morning, and it fills my belly and helps me get my day started. But man, what I really want, I want to feed my soul. And that's why I do a quiet time and never miss. Because why? Because I want to know the Lord, and I want to know him on that intimate level. I want to know him and his ways. And I want to experience that. And I want you to experience that. And so as you go through your day, we want to thank God for the blessings that we have, but we also want to get to know him on a very intimate, close way, or experience him and know his ways. And that's what that passage said today there in Psalms that we had in our quiet time today, man, is I want to know your ways. See, Israel knew what God was doing and how they were provided, but Moses knew the way that God was doing that, and he experienced that in his spirit. We want to do that too. And I hope today that you'll just take the time to get to know God on an intimate, personal level and know him far beyond what he provides. Go past that and get to know him on a deeper, closer level. Amen. God bless you, man. I hope that helps you. Man, I know it helps me, and I just want to do that kind of thing. All right. See you next time.